Hey guys, how's it going? I'm out in the woods again today. Today I want to talk about shelter. I have a different pack with me today. As you can tell, it's a little bit bigger than the last one I was carrying. It's a lot heavier, I know that. As always, I have my rifle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the contents of my bag as usual. I'm going to show you how to use some of the stuff that's in it. Hopefully you'll find it useful and we'll get us a little shelter built. And hope you enjoy. I'll get started. Okay, I got a lot of stuff here, guys. We'll just start over here with some of the things I have. Of course, I have a complete change of clothes, a couple pairs of dry socks. I have, of course, my fire starter, the Kodiak Flint. I have an old army blanket, a wool blanket, which is going to be good for staying warm, staying off the ground. Also have an emergency whistle. I have 2 compasses in case one fails. It's always good to have. I have, of course, a winter hat. I have a summer hat. I also have matches. Got matches in a little dry box. And also, just for reference, I have a Ranger's Handbook. It's a U.S. Army Ranger's Handbook. It's good for, reference when you need it. I have a plastic bag. It's a rather large plastic bag. It's good for carrying water, just carrying things. But these are nice, especially for carrying water. I have an emergency poncho, which is good, lightweight, doesn't take up much room. Of course, I have the cotton balls, the gauze for, the fire making or first aid, which have you. I have the triangle bandage, which we discussed in the last video. Those are handy, all kind of useful things you can do with that. I have the 9-hour emergency candles for light and actually a little bit of warmth. I have water treatment tablets. I have a flashlight. It doesn't require batteries. It's one that you just shake. It has a rather large LED, but it's not like super bright, but it does work. I don't know if you can see, but that's going to help you out in the dark. You don't have to worry about the batteries going dead. I thought it was really neat. I have a multi-tool, and actually have fishing gear in this one. I have, filament line, assorted fish hooks. I've got some various artificial baits which help me catch some fish really good. Also have 2 MREs. These are meals ready to eat. So that's going to keep me going for a while. I have two canteens for water. Have a mosquito net. Have a little first aid kit. Have a U.S. Army mess kit, which is good for cooking. Have the utensils. Also have, this is the canteen cup. The canteen fits in that, and it sits in its little, the little case. But these are also good for cooking. You might recognize this one from the last one, the folding saw. Gonna probably use that again. This is a must-have. And also, of course, this pack, I have my axe. You're gonna laugh when you see this. This is actually like a little cable saw. Useless for cutting wood. However, the reason I kept it was for snares. It'd make a pretty good snare. Maybe we can discuss that in another segment. I have a tarp, which the benefits of a tarp. Shelter. Cordage, braided cord, some paracord. I have an actual hammock. This is going to be good to have. I have some climbing rope. Get me out of little binds, I guess you could say. That's just some of the stuff. Like I said, you probably recognize some of it from the last episode, but hopefully it's gonna be helpful to you. And we'll get started on some project, and I'll see if I can get you a little shelter built and check it out. What I've done, I've just collected some fallen cedar trees off of the ground, and I'm gonna cut them down to size with my little saw here. And what I'm gonna do, just to give you an idea, I'm just gonna stand them up, say, another here. I'm gonna just kind of make an A-frame, kind of like a pup tent. I'm just gonna keep gathering these and cut them to size, and we'll go from there. Okay, as you can see, I've lashed these three together, and it's kind of got this, pup tent teepee, so to speak, formation. I'm just going to drape my tarp across the top of it. I may put a couple, side supports, just to kind of make it a little bit more rugged to the wind. But really, that's it. It's a simple shelter. It doesn't expend a lot of energy. I'll try to finish it up. You see what you think. Okay, there's my little shelter. It should do pretty good. It'll keep you dry. I mean, it's not going to be the warmest one, but there's some other things that you can do. Of course, you can use spruce boughs and cedar boughs, whatever. But also, I have the army blanket. I'm probably going to spread that inside. That'll give me a little bit of comfort. Also, it's personal preference, but I mean, there's a lot more that you can do to this to make it more sound. I just kind of laid some debris on the back just to kind of close up the back. I mean, you don't have to do it, but I do. I would probably add to it later. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it at the same time, because it does. The sun is going down, and of course you may want to have fire. So you're going to be dry, so that's the main thing. Now you can work on your fire. But I'll finish up a little more to the inside and show you what it looks like, and then we'll do fire, and we'll call this home for the night. Okay, well, here it is. Here's the shelter. I got my army blanket in there. It's going to help me keep cozy, and it's going to definitely keep me dry. And also, don't forget the mosquito net. In the summertime, you can incorporate this to keep the mosquitoes off of you and other insects. You just want to put it on before you put the tarp on, and then just cover yourself with that. You're good to go. The only other thing left to do now is to make fire, and we'll call this camp. Okay, once again, fire. I have my tinder bundle all prepared here. The cotton, once again, is a favorite of mine. You don't have to use it, just makes it easier. See if we can't get one going here. There we go. Smoke there. Keep it going. Smoky. It's a good thing. Okay, that's that. We've got our shelter made. We have the fire made. We've established a little camp here. The main reason I wanted to do this episode was for the shelter, but I know that it's a really easy shelter to build, but I guess the main purpose is the pack that I carry. This pack is more of a foundational pack. It's going to help you establish a foothold to, wherever you go. and it's going to give you a chance to soak it all in and learn from the environment around you. So, you don't have to worry as much about, oh, what am I going to do for shelter? What am I going to do for fire? You already have those things. You just need to utilize them correctly. And hopefully I can help, hopefully I can help you understand that a little and learn how to use the things that you have. I always say you can have a pack full of everything. If you don't know how to use it, it's useless. Go in the woods, practice, just fool around with it, learn, and then, it's going to be like second nature to you when you have to have it. The next thing you're definitely going to want to do, though, is, just always make sure you have plenty of firewood ready. I mean, you have the axe, you have the saw to use, so it should be really easy to gather wood that's going to last longer. The old saying is, when you think you have enough firewood, make sure you have 10 times more. But once I get all my stuff moved in here, it should be well. Like I said, it's going to stay pretty dry, and it should stay pretty warm because you're going to get the residual heat from the fire. I wanted to build it close enough to where I would maybe capture some of the heat, but not so much that it's going to melt the shelter. You don't want to catch your shelter on fire. Like I said, try it the first night. It's definitely going to be better than nothing. You can always add to it the next day. That's it. I hope you guys have learned something. Take it with you. Enjoy. Get into the outdoors. Just respect it. Take back whatever you bring in. And that's it. Thanks for watching.